States.
When that judgment came, the way we functioned, the NWC, under the Chief Edozie Njoku led APGA, how we function. Here with me, like you can see, are the members of the National Working Committee. So we took time to do a clinical study of the whole document. We went to Jigawa and got the CTC. And we sat down to do a study of the document. And lo and behold, that document is characterized by audacious and lethal forgery, perjury, and impersonation. And that is what we want to address the whole world and call their attention one after the other about very damning forgery that all the members and all the people who call themselves Nigerians should pay attention to. This is to bring your attention about the audacious and lethal forgery and perjury, conspiracy and impersonation that has been committed by Jude Okeke, Kabiru Yusuf, and Rabiu Garba Aliyu, and others in suit number JDU 022/2021 at Jigawa State High Court, Benin Kudu, presided over by His Lordship, Honorable Justice Musa Obale. Being that this is an electoral matter, you'll recall that there have been issues, surrounding the APGA leadership, which is common knowledge. So on June 15th, 2021, Jude Okeke, Kabiru Yusuf, and Ikechukwu Chukwunyere and others made a live broadcast which was aired in so many televisions across the country, alleging that they have suspended Chief Edozie Njoku, the authentic national of APGA, from the party. Evidence from that live broadcast saw Jude Okeke lay claims that he has assumed the office of the acting national chairman of APGA, while Kabiru Yusuf claimed to be the national secretary of APGA. Rabiu Garba Aliyu claimed to be the deputy national chairman North, and Ikechukwu Chukwunyere claimed to be the publicity secretary of APGA. For the avoidance of doubt, these men are not members of APGA, and we want the world to take this very statement seriously. They are not members of APGA. A very clear comparison is like some people coming to tell you that they have removed General Muhammad Buhari. And even people who are not Nigerians and who are not in the Senate, because we understand the processes of removal. Imagine somebody coming to say they have impeached the president and they are not even senators and they are not members of the National Assembly. It's ridiculous. And if we keep condoning such acts, then it is an indirect call to accept that people who refer to Nigeria as a banana republic may be right. And of course, Nigeria is not a banana republic. And that is why these very vital informations are very necessary. So it didn't end there. On June 22nd, 2021, Jude Okeke and others, when they brought this judgment from the Honorable Justice Obale, they took it to INEC. And of course, INEC is a creation of the law. We don't have any issues with INEC. Of course, INEC had to obey the court order and, included Chuma Omaji's name in the candidate's name. He put Omaji's name in place of APGA. But, being a law-abiding organization, INEC was, clever to put something after the name of Chuma Omaji, and it says court order, which means that they arrive at that decision based on that judgment. But it is interesting that we have been able to uncover that the basis for that judgment is totally flawed. It is fraught with various forms of fraud. So after a reflection, we, the National Working Committee of APGA, decided to bring certain salient and very important points. One of them is this. They are attached in the exhibit.
Invitation.
The invitation, which Jude Okeke-led group alleges, claim that the invitation they offered to Chief Edozie Njoku, the basis upon which they invited him and he was suspended for whatever claims they laid in the letter they wrote. You will discover that they wrote original copy collected by me. That is indicating that Chief Edozie Njoku actually collected this document and acknowledged receipt. The signature here is fake. This is not.
It's not the national
Chairman's signature. So look at it here. It is glaring. And when we say things like this, we are not, trying to, raise issues where there is none. This is Chief Edozie Njoku's signature. Can you compare with this? So we want the world to see. Can you compare with this? So, for somebody who claims he is the Deputy National Vice Chairman of a sitting National Chairman,
National Deputy Chairman
South, and he claims to be in the Chief Edozie Njoku's ESCO, and he is presenting a document which is not signed by Chief Edozie Njoku. It tells you that we really have a very serious issue at hand. Another observation from the same document. We are doing this explanation on the assumption that, assuming that Jude Okeke and his group actually, like they are claiming, are actually members of APGA in the first place, which they are not, and assuming that Jude Okeke is the Deputy National Chairman South, as he is claiming, assuming. Another observation is this. This is the APGA letterheaded paper which we all use, and you see the address it bears here. It bears the address plot 1160 Cadastral Zone, BO7 Katampe District, opposite Ministers Hill, Maitama, Abuja.
But their own is in the plaza.
But you are inviting the national chairman of the same party, and you are inviting him to come to plaza. And the plaza, it may interest you to know, is address Suite 20, Shafa Plaza, Area 1, opposite Area 3 Junction, Gaiki, Abuja, and they included a telephone number 08032410186. This very document is a CTC of the judgment from Jigawa. So it is not as though we just went and brought documents. These are the documents they submitted to the court. So by indication and implication, Jude Okeke and the others lied under oath, because all these documents are affidavit. They took affidavit for this document. So they lied under oath, deceived the judge, and there is a premeditated attempt to lead the Temple of Justice astray. Yes. It is good we take these things into cognizance. There were another issue that the Jude Okeke-led group made an allegation. They said that Chief Edozie Njoku is being suspended as a result of a misappropriation of fund. Yes. And we are saying, which fund? If you are making such allegation, we will take you to the relevant sections of the APGA Constitution, where which states clearly how issues that border on misappropriation should be handled. Yes. And we are saying, assuming that Jude Okeke and co are actually members of APGA, we are saying, can we have a statement of account? Where can we have the details of that bank account, the official bank account of APGA, where Chief Edozie Njoku and Chief Jude Okeke, where they are signatories? Are there such evidence?
Even the secretary.
Even the secretary.
Yes.
So that's Kabiru. So we are presenting concrete and verifiable facts. If you are alleging that someone, an organization like APGA, of course, has an account, and you are the Deputy National Chairman South, and Kabiru Yusuf says that he's the secretary. So we are saying the current the account being used by APGA are these people signatories to the account? Because these are what we give you clear indication of whom we are talking about, of the issues at hand. Now, these people were never part of the May 31st convention that took place in 2019 in Owerri. So there is no way and there is no how they would lay claims to be members of APGA, because we have been in court since 2019 following up this matter and trying to establish the very fact that OES tenure ended in 2019. And of course, that was the basis upon which that convention was held in Owerri, and the Chief Edozie Njoku emerged as the national chairman. And these people were never part of that convention. So, without taking your time, gentlemen, we'll take you to the extant areas of the Constitution that deals with suspension of national chairman. So, in APGA Constitution, Section 8, which deals with removal or suspension of office from the national chairman, it states that the resolutions from the removal or suspension of national chairman from office must be reached at the neck and endorsed by the entire National Working Committee. That's what the Constitution says. Section 8A says, the NEC shall set up a 5-man disciplinary committee which must be published in 3 national dailies. And we are saying, Jude Okeke and his group are saying that their own disciplinary committee is made up of 7-man committee. And we are saying that we don't know where he got the Constitution which is quoting. Because if you are the deputy national chairman of South for Chief Edozie Njoku, you should at least be abreast with the constitution of the party. So these are the issues that require very serious attention. We'll take you to another one. Subsection 8B of APGA Constitution states, in the event of the suspension of a national chairman, the deputy national chairman from his or her zone will automatically assume office in acting capacity.
Yes.
This acting period must not exceed 3 months.
3 months, yeah.
After which the suspended national chairman will resume office. And we are saying, Jude Okeke alleges that the letter which they wrote dates March, was dated in March.
Yes.
And we are saying March, April, May.
Yes.
So assuming the suspension of Chief Edozie Njoku started it dates March 10.
March 10.
So March, April, May. And this is, we are in what? We are in July.
We are in July.
What type of suspension is that? Assuming we are laying bare facts. We are not making conjectures. We are citing extant sections of the APGA Constitution.
So what exactly do you want from now that you have come up with these revolutions?
We have a letter. What we want is that the security agencies, we have already notified our lawyers to write to the Department of State Services, National Intelligence Agency, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and even the Directorate of Military Intelligence, and the IG of Police.
And the Attorney General of the Federation.
And the Attorney General of the Federation, thank you, my brother, to go after these crooks.
For prosecution.
They must be brought
To book.
And these are copies of the letter. They must really be brought to book. You cannot afford to be a criminal. You can't be hiding under criminal acts and be laying claim that you're a politician. Politics is not about criminality. There must be a clear-cut distinction between criminal activity and politics. And that is what we stand for.
Desecrating the temple of justice.
We will not tolerate criminal activities under any guise. Somebody who claims or group that when they come and do all this, pull this kind of media stunt and rabble-rouse the public, because people do not really, Nigerians are weighed down by other social issues. They do not really have time to go and do in-depth research. And that is what we've aided Nigerians and the law enforcement agencies to do this thorough background check, and we've been able to come up with these facts conclusively. gentlemen of the press, noblemen of the National Working Committee of APGA, our message to Nigeria is simple. There comes a time in the period of a nation that nation must make sure that its investment in leadership and governance must be presided over by men who are honest in all their affairs. And what we are doing in APGA is to make sure that bad eggs are taken off from the political scene, and that the process leading to candidates' emergence is completely removed from any fraudulent activities. And finally, corruption and criminality as a way of politics or politicking, as Nigerian language may has it, is not a thing that is tolerated under the Chief Edozie Njoku-led APGA. Thank you once more.
Thank you.